Hello, and welcome to my very first foray into a long series of character analysis videos I will be doing for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'll be covering most of the basics here in terms of what has changed going from Smash 4 to Smash Ultimate for every character. And for the older characters like Wolf or Young Link, I'll be going back to their last appearance in the series and break down what I can find. I will only be using videos that Nintendo has posted in some shape or form. If I were to scrub through the countless off-screen videos that other YouTubers have posted, there's no way I'd finish these videos by the time the game comes out. And even without doing that, I'm still not sure I'll be able to finish them all in time. With that in mind, I'm only covering the most important aspects in terms of their movesets and appearance, and it will by no means be perfect, especially since some of the characters don't have as much footage available, as they weren't in the E3 demo. Also, I won't be covering frame data, as much of that could change before the final game. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. I'll jump right into the visual differences between the Smash 4 model and the Smash Ultimate model. So at first glance, these do look very similar. And well, that's because they are. However, there is quite a bit more detail in the Smash Ultimate model as far as textures go, especially for his overalls and hat. And aside from the obvious lighting difference, it's very much Mario as you'd expect, only small differences for this one. Now, here is the render for both games side by side. I'm really liking the pose for Ultimate. He looks a little awkward in his Smash 4 pose now that I see them together. Which one do you prefer? Let's get into the important stuff now, the moveset. I was able to find pretty much all of Mario's moveset from the Ultimate footage I have. So let's start with his smash attacks. Mario's forward smash is fully intact just as you remember. The animation is slightly different with a different facial expression that is far more, expressive. Mario's down smash is also the same, but again has an updated animation. I like the new animation a lot. Looks like he's breaking out some dance moves from the Mario DDR days. Mario's up smash is the exact same as far as I can tell. Not much to say here. His forward air is also mostly the same, although the animation does look slightly different, but I can't pinpoint exactly why. It is a little faster, but that's to be expected with the faster gameplay of this new entry. Mario's down air remains intact, but there is a difference in animation here. His hands are open instead of closed at the end, and his head is less tilted backwards. I also like the way the cool vortex effect looks in Ultimate compared to Smash 4. The plumber's up air looks to be the exact same. His neutral air is also the same, but Mario's head in Ultimate looks to be in a slightly different position. I think a lot of these animation changes are in regards to the characters being more expressive in Ultimate, so his head being more visible to where you can see his mouth more clearly is likely because of that change. It's difficult to find any kind of difference in Mario's back air. Mario's up special, or recovery, is fundamentally the same. The animation has been changed, adding Cappy from Mario Odyssey and purple coins instead of yellow. Or at least it's like that sometimes. As you can see in the top right footage from Ultimate, Cappy isn't on Mario's hat and the coins are still yellow. So it seems Cappy and the purple coins appear possibly at random, unless there's some sort of reason for why he appears or doesn't appear. My guess is that it's random. Mario's forward special is still the cape and clearly still reflects projectiles, but the animation has been completely changed. He now wears the cape around his neck and swings the cape to his side. I like this new animation a lot more than the old one, and even though I said I wasn't going to talk about frame data, at a glance it does seem like the end lag could be a bit longer than it was in Smash 4, but I could be wrong. Mario's neutral special is still the fireball, nothing else to say here. Mario's down special is Flood, but the animation has been altered. Mario's pose now has him looking up at Flood as it's charging. Again, I like this change. Aside from that though, it's the same move. I do wish this move would have been replaced, but I'm not a Mario main, so it doesn't bother me too much. His neutral A is still the classic 3-hit punch-punch kick. The kick at the end is the only real difference I can see, as his foot seems to go a bit higher. His forward tilt sees little to no change. I do really like the hit effect that plays when it makes contact with Marth though. Mario's down tilt is also more of the same. Again, I don't see any obvious changes here. As far as tilts go, Mario doesn't see any significant change. Up tilt seems very much the same. Mario's dash attack animation has been updated, and it looks like it might go a little bit farther distance, I can't tell. Mario's back throw is still the spinning throw. This is all I could find on Mario's throws. I thought I remembered seeing his down throw at some point, but since I have hours of footage to go through, I might have skimmed over it by accident. Here's what Mario's final smash looks like in both Smash 4 and Ultimate. As you can tell, it's the same move, but the animation has been altered for Ultimate and also has a new, more cinematic angle on Mario during the beginning of the attack. There's also a new flashy animation playing in the background during Final Smashes this time around. That about does it for what I have on his moveset, but I figured I'd go over his taunts as well. He has 2 new taunts, both a thumbs up and him throwing Cappy. I'm not entirely sure what taunts they may be replacing, but each character in Smash 4 only has 3 taunts. So even if they do up that number to 4 for this new one, they'd still have to replace at least one of them. Mario's intro animation for the beginning of a battle is also mostly the same, except he raises his hands in opposite order in Ultimate. It looks like they just flipped the animation. Or maybe it has to do with what direction he's facing when the match starts? That could be it. Here's a little comparison of the victory animation for both games. I know Mario has a similar victory animation in Smash 4, like the Ultimate footage I have on the right, but again, with so many characters to cover, it would take me forever to go through and get every victory animation just based on luck. I can say though, the victory animation in Ultimate he's doing is updated from his similar animation in Smash 4. Overall, Ultimate's victory animation screen is more flashy and I love it. Well, that about does it for my first character analysis. What did I miss? Probably a lot. Hopefully I'll get better at this as time goes on. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about any of the changes down below. Or, any of the changes I missed. Hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you later.